All right, hello and welcome. Today, we are diving into one of the absolute most exciting rumors floating around the car world right now, the potential comeback of a true icon. You're going to want to stick around for this because we are talking about the Toyota MR2. So let's just cut right to it. Is the legendary poor man's Ferrari actually making a comeback? Seriously, for years, this has been the question on every car enthusiast's mind. And you know what? The whispers are finally starting to get really, really loud. And look, this isn't just wishful thinking from fans on the internet. We're talking about reports from pretty credible sources suggesting that Toyota is genuinely looking at a new, affordable, mid-engine sports car. You know, the kind of car that has become just incredibly rare today. Okay, so let's back up for a second. To really get why everyone's so hyped, you have to understand the legend of Mr. 2. What was it about this car that has people so excited almost 20 years after you could last buy one new? The MR2 had this amazing run that spanned more than 2 decades and 3 totally distinct generations. It all kicked off with the super sharp angular W10, the original origami. Then came the W20, which, with those beautiful curves, absolutely earned its baby Ferrari nickname. And it all wrapped up with the W30, a pure, no-frills lightweight roadster. Each one was unique, but they all shared that same fundamental DNA. And the core of that DNA, its real secret sauce, is the mid-engine layout. See, by putting the engine behind the driver, but in front of the rear wheels, you get this almost perfect weight balance. It's a really complex way to build a car, which is why you usually only see it on supercars. And that's what gave the MR2 its incredible go-kart-like agility. Ultimately, the magic of the MR2 wasn't about having the most horsepower. It was all about that pure, unfiltered connection between the driver, the car, and the road. It was light, it was responsive, and maybe most important of all, you could actually afford one. But here's the thing. This rumor isn't just Toyota feeling nostalgic. A new MR2 would slot perfectly into the bigger picture of what the company has been building for the last few years. It's really the next logical piece of a much larger puzzle. I mean, just look at the pattern from Toyota's Gazoo Racing, or GR, division. First, they brought back the 86. Then, they resurrected the iconic Supra. They even gave us these insane rally-inspired cars like the GR Yaris and Corolla. They are clearly on a mission to bring back their performance heritage. So what's the one thing that's missing? You guessed it, an affordable mid-engine hero. And this, my friends, is where we get to have some fun. Let's speculate. If Toyota actually pulls the trigger, what would a modern Mr. 2 even be like? What would power it? Let's break down the options. The single biggest question is, without a doubt, the powertrain. An all-electric version? Well, that would give you that neck-snapping instant torque. But it would also add a ton of weight. On the other hand, a classic internal combustion engine would be the lightest and, for the purists, the most engaging. But is it future-proof? A hybrid, now that could be the sweet spot, right? Blending that electric punch with a lightweight engine. Each option has some serious pros and cons. But you know, no matter what's powering it, the fans, the people who are gonna line up to buy this thing, they have a very clear wish list. It has to be small and light. It must be rear-wheel drive. And for a lot of us, it absolutely needs a proper manual gearbox. Above all else, it has to be a car built for one thing, the simple joy of driving. So why does all this matter so much? It's just another car, right? Well, not exactly. A new MR2 wouldn't just be another model on the dealership lot. Its return would send a really powerful message about where driving fun is headed. Just take a look at the sports car market right now. You've got fantastic, affordable cars like the Miata and Toyota's own GR86. Then there's this huge price jump to high-performance machines like the Supra. A new MR2 could slide right into that missing middle, offering a taste of something exotic without that 6-figure price tag. And that brings us to what might be the most critical number of all, the price. For a new MR2 to truly work, to honor that original spirit, it just has to be affordable. A price point somewhere under, say, $45,000? That would be an absolute game changer. It would put a mid-engine sports car back in reach for so many people. In the end, bringing back the MR2 would represent something bigger than just the car itself. It would be a stand for simple, attainable, unfiltered driving joy. In a world where cars are getting heavier, more complicated, and way more expensive, this would be a breath of fresh, lightweight air. And so that leaves us with one final thought. In an automotive world that's absolutely dominated by SUVs and multi-million-dollar electric hypercars, is there still a real place for a car dedicated to nothing more than simple, affordable fun? It seems like Toyota is betting the answer to that question is a big yes. And for the sake of driving, let's all hope they're right.